Good afternoon and welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal E564, a 1985D original wrapped roll. It's one of those shrink wrapped rolls. How is everybody doing? Dan is here. Welcome, Dan. We'll let a couple more people roll in and we'll bust this roll open and get it started. Hope everybody is doing well. All right. I'm going to go start peeling this apart. Had finally got measurable rain here. It's been so long. It was nice. Now we're supposed to be cool for a couple of days here and then back to normal. And I am ready for normal. '85D has a couple of minor double die obverses. Mostly RPMs for the date. Carrie Bruce, good afternoon. Hope all is going well with everybody. Megstrad, welcome to the channel. All right, they are free. And we're going to get rolling with coin one. Taco John. We're going to look at the first 10 reverses. And then we are going to go and just look at the obverse. A later die state. We're going to back out just a little bit. Eric Maith, welcome. Welcome to the show. The good hand magnifiers have advantages. I always have both handy, as you can see right here. I use both because sometimes you can get like light artifacts through the scope. But scopes do get a good view. A lot of the images that you see on coppercoins.com are photographed through this scope. One that I got this from Amscope. It's an Anscope trinocular. I can't tell you the model. It's on the bottom of the scope. There's lots of them. And then it's got an 18 megapixel. This has got some die wear. 18 megapixel camera. And I use specimen lighting with my own little made omni or bidirectional lighting fixture. Ringmaster Ray, 2 boxes of 79D. I don't know. I'll have to ask Chuck. I might be interested, and he might be interested. We'll have to see. Email me at eric@coppercoins.com with what you want for him, and then I'll email it to Chuck and see if he wants them. So far, nothing. Late die state again. Tom Love scope to show on your TV screen. I actually can't help you with that, Carrie. This one I can, because I can broadcast it through my video card. So I would imagine if your Tom Loft goes into your computer video card, if you have like an HDMI input to your video card, you can run an HDMI output to your TV set, and it should work. Coins in general, just searching coins is fun. I love it. I do it every day. It keeps my brain engaged, keeps me feeling young. I almost forgot about this reveal today. I was sitting watching TV with my wife, and all of a sudden I got the reminder, and I'm like, uh-oh. Fortunately, I was ready for it. Goes blank on your scope screen, but Fire TV doesn't acknowledge any media files. Huh. I think you're going to have to hardwire it from your TV. I don't know if you can run the Tom Loft straight into the TV. It would depend on the TV. I'm not familiar with those scopes, so I really can't help you. But I know, like, I run this into the laptop, and I've run my laptop out onto a big screen TV. Coin number 9, Kurt. Next roll I have up is a 50D. I think that is scheduled for Saturday. This has got a little bit of corrosion on it. I'm not sure if that's corrosion or not. Let me see. Where's my... Oh, I don't see it. Darn, I thought I had a Q-tip in here. I guess I don't. All right, I will check it. It takes a while. Matter of fact, I've got to do something with my email now, because Google will no longer check POP3 mailboxes, and that's a POP3 mail server, so I might have to change my email address eventually. Not sure when that goes into effect. Frostbite, what's going on? Just searching some coins. Not finding anything. Last reverse that we're going to look at, unless I see something that I blatantly don't remember looking at. We do. You can email at eric@coppercoins.com. I don't know how good it goes through. We have had problems recently. That's why we're talking about possibly changing, at least I am, my email. But you're welcome, eric@coppercoins.com. It might take a while to get back, and a lot of times I can't, there has to be a good picture. Sometimes the pictures aren't good enough to determine exactly what questions are being asked. Boy, was it nice to actually get rain. I think we got about a ½ inch of rain, and I think that's like the most rain we've had. I think that's more rain in one time than we've had in about 4 months. Your 83D 3.1 gram. It's going to be a large date. I hate to be negative. Susan B. Anthony, I probably can't answer your question because I'm more of a Lincoln Cent expert. But go ahead and send it. If I can't answer it, I'll just email you back and say I don't have an answer for you. "15 inches of snow." Oh, that's why I moved from Michigan. I do not need to be shoveling snow. Hundreds of weeds. All right. Seen that die pair for Carrie, later die state. Lot of die deterioration on it. Gotta wet my whistle here real quick. Next coin, Adam Connor. Coin 18, Carl. All right, Carrie, don't work too hard. It was great seeing you. Hope we see you at the next reveal. That should be Saturday afternoon. Next coin for Sissy. Coin 21, Doug. So far, we got nothing. Come on. I would love to find some good mid-80s Denver mint marks. They are, Dan. When you find them, but they're tough. And the way that they're, they're being made out of zinc, they're getting tougher. Tougher with age. I'm fortunate enough to have a few of them. I used to have quite a few. I had found a few in my original collection in the 90s and I lost them. Which is a bummer. Coin 26, DC. God, I swear it looks like there's not 50 coins, and this roll was one of those shrink-wrapped rolls. There's got to be 50 coins. There might be. What date do you got sitting around, Dan? Do you know? I know there's some smoking 87Ds. This one's got some moisture issues to it. It's weird how one coin will have it, and then the next coin will be beautiful. Been working on the Copper Coins website. That's what Chuck's been up to. He says he knows he still got reveals. He's just had tunnel vision working on the website. So hopefully Copper Coins 2.0 will be out eventually or pretty soon. $85D, would love to get 87D. Yeah, I got a bunch of 87D rolls, but I think they're from two different bags, and I'm pretty sure I've looked through one of them, one roll from the one bag, but I don't know about the other roll. Might have some random single rolls hanging out. That stuff's buried in the abyss. So I have to wait till I find it. That's the reason I found this one, as I was digging through the abyss, and it was like one roll of 85D and some random box of 1961D bank wrap rolls. It's like, why? I had no clue why I even put it in there. It must have been sitting on a desk, and it was like, oh, I can fit a roll in here, and boom. But it'll be nice to get back to our regular weather. You should be getting back to your regular weather too, Dan. I know it's been awful here. Oh, next week I already pulled 2 rolls out, a 69D and a 61D. I think, yeah. That looked interesting. Not sure about my other rolls yet. I'll be selling 6 rolls again. Yeah, warming trend is on the way, and then they say that the weather pattern, at least down here, is supposed to be pretty normal again, which is good for me because, you know, we needed this real heavy cold blast. It did drop the temperature of the Gulf down to 52 degrees. And I don't think the Gulf of Mexico's been under 60 degrees for 5 years now. So that could be an advantage to next hurricane season with it being a little cooler. Hurricanes don't like cold water. Mark Thomas, welcome. Hope all is going well. Coin 35, Sissy. We have found nothing. Not terribly unusual for an 85D. It's one of those rolls that you can't find it if you don't look, but so you gotta look here and there. Let me let my one dog in. Hurry up. I know you hate this floor, don't you? I got laminate flooring on this. And my one dog with the back problems slips and slides all over it. She don't like it. Oh yeah, for any of the 80s it is. That's what I was saying earlier. When you find stuff, you find stuff. When you don't, it's not uncommon not to. But finding new rolls of this stuff has been pretty tough lately. You just don't see the 80s, mid-80s Denver rolls. '83D, that can be a tough roll. '84D was I can remember back in the early 2000s, 84D and 86D were the expensive rolls in the Memorial series. And they both were like $25 a roll. Now they've all changed. They're all down to like $8 or something like that. They're not worth as much as they used to be. Well, you know, hold on to them. Especially if they're pretty. But like I said, the zinc scents in general, they're hard to find real pretty now. Zinc by nature is kind of corrosive. Then you've got plating issues. You can see the plating bubbles all over these. This is before they really got the plating down good. Coin 40 for Kurt. Now that's a different die pair. Still got plenty of die deterioration. Later end of the life of the die. Coin 41, Mickey. Joseph, welcome. Hope all is well. Next coin, Frostbite. He's got that die that has that like ejection or machine doubling. It's like just flattens the mint mark out. Coin 43, Mark. Thought I saw something, but it is a plating mark. Where the plating is separated. It's real sharp. My personal favorite that you have in my week collection. That's kind of not a fair question. I got a lot that I like. I like die varieties in general, RPMs. Probably, my favorite is probably 43P DDO number 1 with the big fat 9. But saying what my favorite is, it's kind of a evolution. Different coins, I don't know. When I see them, I like them. No, I've got a lot of coins, a ton of pennies or cents, and I love them all. And so that's why it's not a fair question. To me, to say what my favorite is what kind of pizza do you like the best? To me, I like pizza. I am not very picky about it. I love it all. Collect Canada, nothing wrong with that. That's like, I love half pennies from around the world, or half cents. And I buy a lot of them, and they go into what I call half penny purgatory. Because I buy them, and they literally get stuck in a box, and I probably don't look at them until I buy more to stick in the box. And in the United States, you can get them so cheap. They're usually in the scrap bins. So I just buy them whenever I see them. Southern coin. But you're glad you did, I'm sure. I loved it. The reason I got back into pennies was my son wanted one of those wheat penny books when he was young, and I got it, and he loved it for about a month and a half. And then I just started collecting again. I had collected when I was a kid, and he got me re-energized, and he's over 40 now. That was when he was like 6. So, but that is it. Nothing to speak of in the roll. I'm a coin hoarder. That is true. But I want to thank everybody for joining. Tomorrow's roll is that roll right there, 1950D. So I hope to see everybody there. I don't know if it's tomorrow or Saturday. It's already scheduled. But if I don't see you there, I will see you somewhere in the neighborhood. We'll talk to y'all later.